Hello students, good day. In today's class we are going to learn about Python pandas. So introduction to Python pandas. So this is from unit 1. Before moving on to what is pandas, we have to know the basic terms related to pandas. The first one is data science or data analytics. So data analytics, the name itself says we are going to analyze the data. Okay, so the process of analyzing a large set of data points to get answers to questions related to the data. Okay, so now COVID-19 is all around, right? So every day we are getting the update. So these many cases and these many cases, deceased cases, new cases and cured cases. So how do we get all this information? We are getting data from hospitals and we are analyzing and we are giving some research. Okay, so this is called data analytics. Process of analyzing large set of data points. So we are getting large amount of data. So all over the world we are getting the counts, right? So we are getting large set of data points, and this is called a big data. Okay, so it does not refer to specific amount of data, so but it describes a data set that cannot be stored or processed using traditional database software. So we are using RDBMS, right? MySQL and Oracle. So this big data cannot be stored in this data formats, in this database software, traditional database software. Okay, so for example, if we take Facebook user profiles, okay, there are millions of people using Facebook and all these user profiles are stored. Okay, so this is called big data. How do we store all these data, right? So there should be some data structure, right, to store all these data, right? So this pandas offer different data structure to store this kind of data, and we can analyze this data, we can get some trends, we can get some answers from this data. Okay, and next one, data warehousing. So data warehousing is converting data stored in different format into single format, right? We know we are collecting data from users, so there are so many different formats available. It is so different organization using different formats to get the data. But how do we analyze the data? We have to convert all these different types into single format, right? So then only we can get some meaningful information from the data set. So this data warehousing tools offers, and it converts data stored in different formats into single format, so we can easily analyze the data. So the below picture depicts the data life cycle. Okay, here, so data from different formats are collected and that will be sent to data warehousing. So this data warehousing converts these different types of data into single common format. So from that format, data analysis can happen. So we can analyze this data now. So we can perform some operations, we can merge, we can get the subset from the data. Okay, we can select some data, so we can do some analysis on the data, right? And then from the analysis we can visualize also, we can plot the graph from the given data for visual representation. So this is called data life cycle. So next one we have pandas. So this is the Python module. So like we know NumPy and then Matplotlib. Okay, so like that we have a module called pandas. So this module makes data analytics easy and very effective. Okay, so this panda stands for panel data system. Okay, so this is the quantitative term for multidimensional structured data set. It means a multidimensional structured data set. So this offers powerful and flexible data structures which make data analysis and manipulation very easy. Okay, so we can easily get the data, we can get some information from the given set of data. So this pandas offers data structures, different data structures to store this data, and we can easily do some manipulation on the data. Pandas makes data importing and data analyzing easier. Okay, so what is data importing? We are getting data from other resources. So we have MySQL table, right? We can convert this MySQL table into pandas data structure very easily, and we have CSV files. So CSV stands for comma separated value files. So those files can also be converted into pandas data structures. So these pandas offer that effective tools to convert or import data from different structures. Okay, and then using this one we can analyze the data very easily. Next we have features of pandas. It can read or write in many different data formats. Okay, so it can read integers, floats, doubles, no restriction on data type. Okay, And columns from pandas data structures can be deleted or inserted. So this pandas offer a data structure which has rows and columns like tables we have. Okay, it's easy to add the columns or delete the columns from that one. And it supports group by operations. Okay, it groups the similar values and we can perform some aggregate functions on the group by values. Okay, and it offers good input output capabilities. So input output means we can get from different resources, we can get the input, and to different resources we can send the output also. So that is called input output capabilities. And easily select subset and combine multiple data sets. So from the large data set we can extract some portion from the data set. Like that, from simple data sets we can make a larger data set. By combining simple data sets we can make a larger data sets. And then functionality to find and fill missing values. So we know null values in DBMS, right, database, right? So like that we have missing values. So it is easy to find those missing values and we can fill the missing values also using this pandas. It allows operations on independent groups. So we can get some subset, we can group the values and we can some operations on the given independent groups. Okay, and it supports reshaping. So reshaping means we can convert the rows into columns and columns into rows. So that can also be performed very effectively in pandas. Supports advanced time series functionalities. So it predicts the future data set from the given data set. That is called advanced time series functionality. Okay, from the given data set it can predict what could be the future, how the data could be in the future. So this predicts that one. And it supports data visualization. So this pandas integrates matplotlib and it is easy to visualize the data by plotting different types of graphs. Next one, data structures. Okay, so data structure is a way of storing and organizing data in computer. You know, data is very raw information. So how to store this data inside the computer? There should be some structure, right? There should be some format. So that is called data structure. And this pandas offer two important data structure. One is called series and the next one is called data frames. Okay, so series is one dimensional structure. We know one dimensional structure, right? In NumPy we know what is 1D array and then 2D array, right? So one dimensional structure, it stores the value with indexes. So each value is associated with index. Normally the index starts from 0 and this stores homogeneous mutable data. Homogeneous means same kind of data. Okay, so if it is integer, all the values should be integer. If it is string, all the values in a series should be string. That is called homogeneous data, and it is mutable data. Mutable data means we can change the data. So once the values are stored, we can replace the values with some other value. That is called mutable data. So this series is one dimensional structure storing homogeneous mutable data. And the next one we have data frames. So this is two-dimensional structure, okay, with rows and columns. So that is called two-dimensional structure. So it will be like a normal SQL table, or you can have some Excel table. Okay, so that is called two-dimensional structure. It stores heterogeneous. Heterogeneous means different types of data. For example, we have a normal student database, right? So in student table, we have a student number, name, and then address. So student number is integer and then student name is varchar in SQL. So here each row can have different data types, numerical values, integer values, float values, and string values. So all these different data types you can store, and this is some mutable data, we can change the values. Okay, so data frames, two-dimensional structure storing heterogeneous mutable data. So this is all about the introduction. In the next class we are going to see how to create series using Python. Okay, so we will be moving on to series and then how to create the series. Right, so we have seen about what is pandas and what is data analytics, okay, and what are the features of pandas and what are the main data structures in pandas in this class. So that's all. Thank you.